Welcome to the Gratitude Cafe, positive radio to feed your soul. Your dynamic host and founder, Sue Lundquist, will bring you her own intuitive talents and gifts for co-creating, healing, and teaching. Her show, The Gratitude Cafe, positive radio to feed your soul, is focused on bringing you to a higher place each week where you can leave the hustle of life at the door. So pull up a chair and join us for The Gratitude Cafe, positive radio to feed your soul.
Well, it's Tuesday morning and it's the middle of, well, I guess we're towards the end of October. Benny, you gotta tell me what's happening with the Halloween costume, buddy.
What do you mean? It's all finished. It's ready to rock on Thursday. Yeah.
I know, but I'm not going to be there. I'm so excited for you.
I'll have pictures once the costume contest is finished. And we'll have our results. I actually broke it out this weekend.
Really?
Yeah,
and how did that go?
First place.
Yes! Yeah, of course it is.
Right.
This is going to be your third year or fourth year.
Well, that's it.
Here.
Those are other places. That's not here at the station. So the station, like I said, it's fierce competition here. So we'll see.
Oh, I love it. And you kind of make everything yourself, right? I mean,
yeah, it took me about 2 weeks to build.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, you get a early start, and then you just take your time with it. But it's not like one of those like I'm going to do it all in one night. I've been there, done that. No thanks. Right?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Well, we have a fun show today, Benny. We have Italy on the line with us.
The entire country is here with us today.
Right. Well, a specific little area.
Oh,
beautiful.
okay.
Hang on. what is going on with my cough? Hang on. I am sorry.
It's okay. Awful. Are you okay? Everyone's now doing it. Everyone.
Everybody's coughing, clearing their throats. Well, we have Florence, Italy. Now, I was blessed enough to go to Italy. It's been 2 years now. And there goes my cough again, Benny. Can you mute me?
It's okay. It happens. Grab some beverage there. I think that might help you. There we go.
I done did.
All right,
did. Okay. I don't know why that keeps happening.
You're just so excited.
Thank you, Benny. I am so excited. So a couple years ago, I was blessed to go to Sardinia. And then on my way back, I was blessed again to stop in Florence.
Mm-hmm.
And that stop in Florence led me to all this beautiful, we've got lots of background. I think that's Italy. Hey, Italy, can you? Yes, love.
That's our guest, Daniel.
Radio.
Yeah, that's our.
What?
You're not going to believe this. I'm just going to pass somebody right now. She's going to
My
say
aunt
something.
is in the store. My auntie. Auntie Dawn is in the store. Hi. Baby, you're on live radio right now. You are live radio right now. Literally, I haven't even had a chance to introduce any of you. I love this. Benny, this is awesome.
No, this is amazing. I just saw a cab pulling in the front of the store because we just locked the door and we wanted to be live with you. Then Katian said like, oh my God, a cab is coming by. It's like, and then we see these two beautiful ladies standing by. It's like, okay, we are Sue's whatever. So
that's my auntie. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Let her shop. I told her to come see you, and that is awesome that she's there with you. I knew that.
This is crazy.
This is beautiful. I love the divinity of this.
I love you.
I love you. Oh, you're gonna have to. Auntie Dawn is gonna have to tell you the story of our life together. It's pretty.
She will.
Yes, and I know that you'll hook her up with some beautiful pieces. So, you know what, guys? We're just going to jump in. It's live radio, and if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Florence, Italy. And
hey, everybody, this is Daniel, and...
Hi, this is Catalina.
Oh, thank you. We're just going to roll with it. Daniel, I could do the formal bio, sweetheart, but can you and Catalina introduce yourself? We're just going to jump in and fill the air full of love and the work and the artistry that all of you have created.
Well, Sue, no formal introduction needed. We actually just we absolutely love you, and to have this opportunity to be live with you and all of the people that I love you and they listening to you. It's we're just grateful for this. It's going to be okay. First of all, everybody, do not make fun of our English. It's not easy. It's everything we get on Netflix. So we just try to be as clear as we can. Me and Catalina were husband and wife. We run a small little family business in Florence, Italy. We design and we make leather. We make beautiful pieces of leather. And we thought about it a few years ago. We said, we need to take this challenge. We need to be able to go to the States and try to actually show the American public what we do, the passion we have in actually making these pieces, and how we how actually day by day try to build brick by brick and try to put together a company, which is not easy to do today with all the mass production and with all the corporations out there. And I have to say that we're pretty blessed, because we saw about 6 or 7 years ago, people turned their back into the mass production items, and they started to appreciate again the one by one made items, the one that are completely made by hand, an artisanal made item, and that is a fantastic thing. I am a tailor. My mommy is on board as well too. My mommy is a seamstress as well too. So we do everything in the house. This starting our little bio. I am, I used to work, and I work with leather for the last 25 years of my life. I met my wife approximately, what? Like 15 years ago.
Oh,
Long time ago.
It was simple because I just saw her.
I was a baby, Sue. I was a baby.
sweetheart, you're still a baby. You're both
Well.
beautiful.
That being said, for me it was very simple, because once I saw her on the other side of the room, I knew my heart was just gone completely. I felt it completely ripped up from my chest. It was simple, and it was beautiful, because a few hours after we met, we just realized that we share the same. How would I say passions? Exactly, the passion.
Ideas.
Creating stuff, making stuff, or
I got
loving the
goosebumps.
beauty. Yeah, I know.
Craziness. Yeah.
Yes, we make each other laugh all the time, and that is one of the best things about us, I think. She keeps making fun of me constantly, and that's what keeps me very young, I think.
Well, Daniel, my love, thank you so much for that. I would love to get to know you, that beautiful wife of yours, as with the audience. Catalina, how are you, love?
Very well, thank you. I'm
And
so
we
happy
love
that
your
I get
accents.
to chat. Oh, thank you.
So let's chat about your background, your studying, and how you came about all of this beautiful work.
Okay, so I was born not so long time ago. I told you I'm
Just
still
say
a
that.
baby.
Just say that.
Yeah, you and me both. Auntie
Right?
will
I know,
attest to that.
I know. I was born in Romania, raised in Italy, and I used to be a model, and this is how I met my husband.
She's still a model.
No, I'm
Yes,
not.
she is.
Only for
Oh,
Katian.
yes, you are.
And we realized when I met him, actually, I realized that sharing the same passion, I just quit modeling and start designing for Katian.
So it was my fault.
Yeah, everything is Danny's fault. Like all the time, man's fault all the time.
All the
So,
time.
yeah.
Unless it works out. Well, no, wait a minute, because this has worked out really well. So
Oh,
I would take,
yeah.
yes, this
So
is
far.
beautiful.
So far, so good.
Yes. Well, let's talk about the artistry and the gift that because when I met you guys, and of course let me back up. So how we met, I was in Florence, and you guys know I'm tall. Kat, you're
yeah.
tall.
And beautiful, I'll say.
Oh, thank you so much. And I can't buy off the rack. It's just
No, you can't.
it's just not something that I can do. So when I go shopping, I have to go to boutiques. I would rather boutique shop, because it's the mom and pops that I want to support. I mean, there's times where I can't, or I choose not to. I'm being completely transparent. But where I'm going with this is I was in Florence, and Lisa Fisher with Lisa Fisher Styling, that's how we all got connected. I'm going to do a full circle here, audience, so stick with me. I am in Florence, Italy. Lisa Fisher she's got, I don't remember how many women that she was traveling with. And she
About
was
7.
7 women styling them and helping them to create their essence and their style. And they happened to, come to your boutique. And Lisa said, oh, no. You've got to go to Katian. You have to go there. And I'm like, well, it's so hard because I'm so tall. No, Sue. No, you got to, because Kat's a model. She understands height. Danny will totally take care of you. Just go. I'm like, well, okay. I walk in there and I'm like in my little running skirts, and I'm like, you guys, oh my God. And it was like love at first sight. And Katian was or Katian, I'm saying Katian because I'm getting mistaken by Daniel and Catalina, the owners and founders. Yes, pardon me. They were so beautiful, so caring, so loving, so warm, and so genuine. And I mean that. It's not just fluff. It's just how you are. And you answered my questions and my concern about being so tall, and my arms are so long. And I was like, Catalina, I never buy jackets. I just don't, because they're never long enough.
Your arms are fine. It's just the jackets that you've been tried so far, they had too much of short sleeves. That's what it was. They were not made for you. Put it that way.
Yeah. They weren't made for the long Super Sue.
Exactly.
The Super Sue. So where I'm going with this, you guys, whether it's, and yes, we're in the United States right now. And yes, we're broadcasting live from the Pacific Northwest. And there's a reason I'm reiterating that, because you can still get custom made, beautiful artistry from Katian, even if they're in Florence. And they're coming to Seattle, and they're going to be in Seattle next month. But even if you can't make that event, but you should, so you can get measured, they can custom make these pieces and send them to you. These are lifelong pieces of art and experiences. I mean, how sexy is it? Oh, where'd you get that gorgeous jacket? Oh, Katian, Florence, Italy.
It sounds pretty spiffy,
Oh, it sounds sexy. I get so many compliments.
That's so you.
But it's such an experience. And I really want to talk about that, because it is an experience coming into your boutique. And I say experience in genuine, authentic care. Care for who I am as a person, care for the artistry that you're creating, and care that you're matching to the individual. This isn't a mass production. Did I communicate that well?
Well, I hope you did, because we wanted to underline that as much as possible.
Yes, please.
No mass production. Every single piece, it's actually done from A to B completely by hand, which is pretty cool. A lot of work that goes into it, and we do have an individual that just works into the store like you did, and it just completely communicates with us. We want people to be very open. We want people to say, okay, I like red. I never thought red looks good on me, but I do. I like long. Long doesn't look good on me, but I like it. I like short, but I'm pretty hippie, and that doesn't look good on me. Where no. Once you do this and all of this, for us, it's very easy, because creating items and being me and Catalina, like me being a tailor and everything, it's actually easy to look at the proportions of the people that we have in the front of us, work with the proportions, and adapt the proportions of the actual future coat, jacket, or anything else for you. This is absolutely fantastic, because like this, you get to have a very honest opinion. You get to have a very I would say a lot of expertise behind that opinion, because we will never tell you that something looks good if it doesn't. Most important thing for us, if somebody wears Katian, we don't want that piece together with that person down the road to not get attention. Our goal is actually to get as many compliments as possible, because that actually, it's living marketing, it's completely advertising day by day. So our first priority will be to make that item look fantastic.
And of course, you're draping that item on a beautiful human. So they're going to look and feel good and walk with so much more confidence and purpose. And who doesn't want that?
Well, it's all about that. It's all about that.
I know. I can tell you from personal experience, because I put that on. I'm like, this girl's got it.
Yeah. But it's also the fact of now choosing like the color, the type of leather, the actual interior, the lining, the stitching, the accessories of the actual piece, the type of zippers you want, how large, how small, how thick, how silvery look, or how dark color you want. Like, this is cool. It's like, it was a show back in, I think it was in the MTV, it was in the American television, it was Pimp My Ride. and it was that kind of item that you take your car and you just make it in exactly the way that you want it. Well, we pretty much do the same thing with the jackets as well too.
Oh, I love that. You're going to pimp my ride, me.
What about that?
I don't know if that sounds appropriate or not, but I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
gonna
we're-
say
Should probably
it.
go with like
We're
pimp
live.
my
We're
bod.
What, Benny?
I think you
What
should
was
do
that,
pimp
Benny?
my bod.
Pimp
Okay,
my
okay,
bod.
that sounds better.
Is that a little bit
Oh,
better? Let's work with that one. Pimp my body, pimp my ride. Pimp my
Yeah,
ride.
yeah.
That's why I have you, Benny. God, help me with these language. Oh, my heavens. So I love that. Now, we are going to be blessed with you guys, all of you, all of Katian, and the both of you, Catalina and Daniel, are going to be coming here to the Pacific Northwest. Lisa Fisher Styling is presenting a very, very special event. I call it a very sexy VIP event because it is. It's going to be incredible.
I
You
think
will
you need to underline it's going to be sexy, like very sexy.
Very sexy. And I just like saying that because it's Florence, Italy. Ah, yes, it's sexy. I
Well,
fell
we
in love
we
with
already just to let you know that part of the collection it's already in Seattle. We already shipped it, so I know.
Oh my gosh, I
It
didn't
is
know
pretty
that.
cool. Yeah, we
Oh.
get just a few hours of sleep at night because we're really trying to get as much stuff as we get on the Pacific West Coast. And I have to tell you, Sue, not because you're a friend, but because you definitely love your listeners and everything, and everyone that is actually having the opportunity to see what you do. We put so much passion in doing and creating this Dare to Wear collection because that's the name of the new 2020 collection that Katian will present. That when we will be there, probably we will have no more energy left. We spent everything in creating the items and bringing them there. So I'm gonna let you guys flipping through them and choosing them. That's it.
Oh, beautiful. Can we dabble and talk a little bit about the actually Dare to Wear collection? Tease the
Absolutely,
audience
Catalina
a
is
bit.
next to me. Stop. So
Catalina, hello, love.
I'm right here. I'm not
Hi,
gonna let you
baby.
alone in here.
Is
Oh,
still
good.
Auntie still there?
Oh yes,
oh,
she's
she's
here with
flipping.
me.
She's flipping through the jackets. Yes, she's
Oh,
adorable.
good.
She's a great
Yes.
hugger.
Oh, she is. Keep on hugging her. Yeah, Mama Bear.
Mama bear, exactly. So Dare to Wear is actually our I don't know how to say it, but our dream collection.
We always dreamt about it.
Mm.
Yes.
So it's like having a piece of us because in all the accessories, in all the, I don't know, in the pockets, all the details, it's a piece of us. It's our idea. It came from our heart and our brain, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work behind this collection, and we hope you love it.
You know,
Love
Sue,
and passion too. I get that.
Sus-
Yes, go ahead, love.
I'm sorry, my love. Somebody asked Lisa Fisher a few days ago, what am I committing to if I'm actually putting myself on the guest list for the show? What am I committing to? Do I have to go buy something? Do I have to go purchase anything? I really want everybody to understand that there is no absolutely need or there is no obligation for anyone that has to actually come and buy something. I was with Catalina. Catalina described this experience that we're going to have in Seattle in a very beautiful way. She said that it will be exactly like flipping the pages of a fashion magazine. The difference, it sounds beautiful, Sue, because it's exactly what it's going to happen. It's going to be the people right there with us together, all of this beautiful, beautiful bunch and crowd of people, happy. We're going to be together. We're going to have a little bit of Prosecco and good Italian wine, some bites, and we're going to absolutely enjoy everything. And then flipping through the pages of a magazine, usually we just look at that. We are usually on our sofas, you know, and we're just enjoying the time. Now we're going to be all together like a lovely bunch of people that we're flipping together page by page. But we're going to see the items, we're going to feel the items, and guess what? You're going to get to ask us, people that we created those items, you're going to ask us exactly anything that crosses your mind at the moment. You know, you can tell us, Daniel, why that? Catalina, why that color? Why that combination? How is this going to look on someone like me that I'm a little bustier, I'm a little hippier, I'm a little taller, I'm a little too much of a high waistline? everything can be explained, and we will take people from the audience. We're going to try to make them feel comfortable. We're going to try to fit them into actually pieces that we bring. It's going to be a great experience at the end of the day, I think.
Now, audience, I want to make sure that you guys heard this. It is not an obligation. This is an event. Yes, it's a VIP sexy event. And yes, Florence, Italy and Katian is coming. They're bringing this whole beautiful Dare to Wear collection. This is a process and an invitation for you to come and build relationships with them. Get your curiosity bubbling and going. And I mean that genuinely, guys, because they're there to answer questions. And I'm going to tell you something. Last week, we had Lisa Fisher on the radio show, and we talked in depth about the emotions that come up when you are styling your BODY. You know, you've got all these inner programs and old stories about I'm too this or I'm too that or I'm not enough of this, and these worthiness things that come up. Now, there's a reason I'm telling the audience and having this conversation. When you are in Florence, Italy, and you go to the boutique, or you come to the event and you are presented with that situation for yourself, you will be held in such a sacred, loving, compassionate space, non-judgmental. They are there to hold space for you to get curious so you can find a special piece that is specifically made for your body type and the essence of you, whether it's red, whether it's blue, whether it's brown, whether it's tan, whether it's caramel, whatever, whether the zippers are gold, whether the zippers are silver, whatever that looks like to you. Get very curious, and they will completely hold that non-judgmental space for you. And it is an experience, and it is for you to build a relationship. So when you do get that piece and you do put that on, you can walk with complete confidence. And I know this sounds like it's a bit of a sappy kind of conversation I'm saying, but there's so much depth and truth in what I'm saying, because when I put on my Katian piece, I feel so good. And
because you look very good.
Yes. And who doesn't want to feel good and walk with confidence and purpose? Now, with that, I'm going to tease you. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about when Katian and everybody's going to be here, where they're going to be, a little bit more about the event. If it's women only, are men invited? So stick with us. Sue Lundquist here with the Gratitude Cafe. We'll be right back with the Katian Boutique from Florence, Italy.
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.
Hi, this is Dr. Joe Dispenza. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a nonprofit organization called Give to Give. The Give to Give Foundation was created by a group of people who have studied my work or have participated in my workshops around the world. And by applying the principles of mind over matter and the mind-body connection, they've created outstanding changes in their lives or in their health, and they wanted to give back. The organization is dedicated to providing the proper resources to those people in need to gain the opportunity to learn exactly how to change their body or their lives. If you want to learn more about the Give to Give Foundation, or you know someone that needs help, or you simply want to make a donation, visit givetogive.com. Those who give don't always know how to love. Those who love always know how to give. Thank you.
Alternative Talk 1150. We're on your radio at 1150 a.m. We're on your HD radio at 98.9 Channel 3.
So many ways to listen.
We're on the web at 1150kknw.com. Streaming live audio and video, as well as MP3 archives of many of our shows.
So many ways to listen.
And now, we're on your smartphone or tablet. Download our free app in the Apple App Store or Google Play and take Alternative Talk 1150 anywhere you go.
So many ways to listen.
Okay, men, this is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're gonna go out there and be an all-star caregiver. It's up to you. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go grocery shopping, cook, clean. Be there emotionally and physically. You gotta dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Don't you forget about the pharmacy. I know you won't. Because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. This is your time to show the world, your family, and yourself that you're tougher than tough. Now go out there and be the best caregiver this world has ever seen. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Ready to shake things up? Try Alternative Talk 1150.
I love it. I am too sexy for my shirt. I'm too sexy for, well, I'm not too sexy for my Katian jacket.
Nope.
No, you're not.
No. All right, guys. If you have missed the first top of the hour, silly you, go back and listen to it with the recording. We are having so much fun. We are talking to artisans. We are talking to creators. We are talking about Katian Boutique and Florence, Italy, and this sexy VIP event that they're bringing their collection, their Dare to Wear collection. This is actually their dream collection here to the Pacific Northwest. And Lisa Fisher Styling is presenting them. They will be here Saturday, November 16th. And they will be presenting. You can go to lisafisherstyling.com to get information. I believe there's some seating available. I know it's limited, so if you want to go to the event, please go to lisafisherstyling.com and see if there's tickets available. If not, contact and reach out to Lisa, and we will see what options are available to you. So as we're coming back here, guys, and if you missed it at the beginning of the hour, so they're actually live. This is live radio, guys, and I'm giggling because they actually shut the doors of their boutique in Florence, Italy, so we could do a live broadcast. And a cab pulls up to the front of their store, and Catalina's like, "Wait a minute, honey," or Danny. You got to bear with me here, as
honey or Danny is the same thing.
Honey or Danny, yes, the same thing. There's a cab, and who pops out of the cab is my auntie from Florida. And so
it's
she's
just crazy.
There. I know. I just love this. So we are live talking to Daniel and Catalina with Katian Boutique in Florence, Italy. We're talking about the essence of you. We're talking about custom pieces from Florence, Italy. Now, guys, we were talking about the event before we left for the break. And this is an experience for you to have. This is for you to come and build a relationship and to get curious about what it feels like and looks like to wear these pieces. This isn't something that is not attainable. And I think, Danny, you alluded to that a little bit, because I want people to come and say, well, because there's that connotation, oh, it's custom, it's going to be way too expensive, or
absolutely not.
It's absolutely not. So let's have that conversation, love.
Well, before I get into that, if you allow me, Sue, because
yes,
you just
please.
Open my door for a simple idea that I had previously. Yes, we are coming to Seattle. Yes, we are going to be there, but not only for that 16th of November, so not only for that day. We're going to be there for approximately a week. We set this up in such a way that if somebody cannot absolutely attend the show on the 16th, which is a Saturday, obviously, we set up on Lisa Fisher Styling. You're going to find a possibility of getting yourself booked like a little session with us. You can get to know us. You can absolutely see the collection. You can choose something from the collection, or simply just absolutely talk to us. You can do it the days after the show. We're going to be in Seattle after the show for other 4 days, full days, and we're going to be open to meet anyone. We do not want anyone of your listeners actually to say, oh my God, on the 16th or the 17th, I'm going to be out for the weekend. I will miss these guys. No, not a problem. On Monday, on Tuesday, you can absolutely come see us, or just absolutely we can set a meeting and we can absolutely see each other. I wanted to say this because it is an opportunity for the people that cannot make it to the show to absolutely still see the collection and still get a little bit of an experience of this made in Italy that we bring into Seattle.
Now, audience, it's for men, women, and children and teenagers. It's across the board. Can we?
It's not
that
for ladies
conversation?
only. It's not for ladies only. I know,
Men,
ladies,
get
you
your
are the
sexy on.
shoppers. Well, obviously, no one is shopping like a lady. No one will ever beat that
Although
up. But,
Benny is quite a shopper. Benny is quite.
well, there are some exceptions, and I would love to meet Benny. Benny, we need to meet each other for sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
But
yes.
But that being said, of course, the our collection, it's open to absolutely pretty much everybody, starting with, I would say, 14, 15 years old, and there is no limit, absolutely no limit.
Oh, I love that.
To answer to the other...
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Because
I was going to fall right into that. Go for it.
Exactly, my dear. You were also mentioning something about the price point and the actual fact that when something it's customized, that's supposed to be very expensive. It is a very American thing. It is a thing that you guys in America, you do see it very often when something is made and made for you will cost you at least 40, 50, if not 100% more, because it's actually made for you. This is not going to happen with any piece in our collection. Our collection, for me as an individual, as a tailor, Sue, will never change anything if I have a jacket in black or if I have a jacket in blue, and if when I make that jacket in blue I have to add 2 extra zippers, or I have to add 2 extra stitchings, or I have to paint it because we do paint them by hand as well too if it's necessarily. So to do this, we don't quantify it at the end of the day and say, okay, you want it in this way, we're going to charge you $300 extra. We'll never do that. That's not our way of doing business. We love whoever, and you know what I'm saying, it's true, because we want whoever will actually even think about it, getting an Italian jacket or a handbag, we want that to become an experience. We want that person to have lots of fun, and after the fun finishes, starts that amazing self-confidence that you were going to be at home in the front of your mirror in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning, getting ready for the day, putting up your jacket, and I'm like, oh my God, I look amazing. That's now it's happening, Sue. It's happening. You know it's happening.
Oh, it is. And how good does it feel? And you know what? I'm gonna say this boldly. So when we, boys or girls, men or women, we have those bad, I'm gonna call them bad hair days, but it could be where we're just not feeling our best self. But I will tell you, when I put those pieces of art on, my Katian jackets are my best, because I have 2 jackets. Oh, I know I have 2 leather jackets, a vest, and then that longer black jacket. God. I know. I need more.
Oh my God.
I need like
and
Benny,
they were saying that we are shopping more than them, you know.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was yummy. It was so yummy. And I love the fact that these pieces are going to last a lifetime, and that they fit.
It's not only that. We're on a constant research of making leather softer, much more comfortable. What you bought a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago, it was already amazing. Well, imagine when we bring into Seattle right now, it's better. The only way that I can describe
what
it, it's
better. What are you doing to me? What are you doing?
It's just like people need to know that, you know?
Oh my gosh. And I'm getting all giddy because it's true. It's that you feel it. And I want to articulate the experience of it being the experience of the event, the experience of meeting Catalina and Daniel and Lisa Fisher, and really stepping into this sounds so sappy, but really stepping into your essence and your power, because just you guys know that when you put on those favorite pair of jeans or those boots or that outfit, you know you look good. You know you look good, and it makes you feel good, and you stand up taller, and you got a little bit more pep in your step. That's what it's an experience when you wear these pieces, or the handbag, or whatever it is.
Everything has to be a conversation piece. Everything that you wear, everything has to make you feel better. Everything has to get the attention in the room. People should look at you and say, that is a beautiful thing. If that thing can be described as the beautiful lady, as a very handsome gentleman, as a very nice jacket, as the actual beautiful handbag they're carrying, this is just the whole idea. Someone to look at you and just by the look to say, that is a beautiful thing. Whatever, I repeat, whatever that thing is. That's what we try to do with Katian. I will actually invite all of your listeners to when they do have the opportunity to just simply check our media platforms. They can find us at Katian Boutique on Facebook, or they can find us on Katian.official on Instagram. And they can get an idea of, between the photos and the comments and the reviews of the people that are coming to see us, just to see exactly who we are and what do we do and how we do it and how much passion is behind doing it, every single little thing we do. Because we don't feel like we're working. We're very blessed people. We never thought and we never felt like we have to wake up in the morning and go to work. And this is an absolutely beautiful thing.
Will you walk me through, and this, I want to have, if I know that it's radio, but I want, and we've got about maybe 12 to 14 more minutes, I want to have an experience. And I know, audience, what we're going to do later on today's, we're going to post some pictures from actually my aunt being in the store, and that's going to be fun. I want you guys to get to know and experience the store in Florence, but even more than that, I want you to get to know the people behind the artistry that is being created. And that is why this Dare to Wear collection event is so important. And as Danny was talking about, yes, the show is Saturday, November 16th, but they were going to be here, or they will be in the Pacific Northwest a week after. So you can book a session with them and get yourself fitted, whether you choose to buy immediately or choose to buy from that collection. That is completely up to you. This is a non-obligation, non-pressure environment. This is about you coming to create a relationship and getting to feel, it's that tactile event, right? It's that tactile event of touching the leather, seeing what feels right to you, and meeting these beautiful people. I cannot express enough how beautiful these people are. So go to lisafisherstyling.com. Get more information. And if you are driving, go to SueLundquist.com. I will have it all posted. You all know where my Facebook page is. I will have all that again on my Facebook page. We're going to post some pictures of this fun radio show and my aunt showing up in the cab, which was pretty divine. I love that. Danny, will you walk us through the store? Will you just give us a little taste of what that experience is like?
Yes, so can you please just, I had a little moment that I had to absolutely, I didn't hear the last part.
Oh, sorry, love. I just want to have people experience your beautiful boutique. Can you walk us through that, love?
In the boutique, it's located exactly in the heart of Florence. It is right by the Arno River. It's in the very historical center of Florence. It's the center of the Renaissance. Whoever will ever want to visit Tuscany, Florence, it's basically, I would love to say that is maybe the best part of it. Our boutique, it's actually very small. If you remember when you came in the first time, it is pretty small and cozy and intimate and everything. But the best part of it is that I would like to think that it feels very cozy being here. I can actually snap a few pictures of your auntie and show you how cozy she is. She's extraordinarily cozy. She's in the back with Catalina and her friend, and they're trying jackets and they're trying to get fitted and everything. And they're trying to do this without looking too excited because they don't want to bother me. That's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool.
Oh. I want to be there so bad. Okay, so snap some pictures.
We will.
Yes, and I will be in Florence.
We can't wait. This for us, it's going to be. I think for us, it's a big step. It's a big thing. We haven't been to Seattle. We already have a lot of customers in Seattle, and everybody highly speaks about Seattle. So we can't wait to see it. We can't wait to feel the rain. I know that sounds
that
ridiculous.
right there is a perfect segue right there. The
Well, we
rain
had a little bit
and
of-
leather. Well, hang on, rain and leather, right?
Well, talking about it, I don't want to give away all of my surprises, but just because you mentioned that, I would just say this: the Italian leather that I'm going to present on the 16th of November, it's actually all of it completely waterproof, and that's fantastic.
That is
Yeah.
crazy good. Did you guys hear that? For the Pacific Northwest, the leather is waterproof. And Florida. Florida actually gets more rain than the Pacific Northwest. Did you know that, Danny?
Well, I had no idea. I thought that actually the rainiest place in America, it's somewhere right next to you, like right there on the coast.
Well, that's what we're letting people believe. But what it
Okay.
is it's the gray days that get people, because we have a lot of gray days. So we need our beautiful leather jackets to pep us up.
I'll tell you a
How
little
did you
funny
like
story.
that?
You need to hear this funny story, Super
Okay,
Sue.
love. Yes, love.
We're obviously staying there for a week. We said we need a car, so we said let's rent a car.
Yes.
So we always wanted to have that experience of an American car on an American road, because our roads are much smaller, and we usually love the German cars, the speed car. But I'm a racer myself, so that nobody knows. So don't tell anyone, okay?
Okay, well, nobody knows.
Okay, don't
now.
tell anyone. Nobody knows. Exactly. So we were really talking about with Catalina, because we always wanted a Mustang and possibly a convertible one, right? So when we actually called the agency to actually see if they have a convertible Mustang, they actually asked me simply, "I'm sorry, Mr. Daniel, but do you actually realize that you're coming to Seattle?" Why is that? Because here it's really raining and we don't use convertibles. I was like, okay, that's good to know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, if you come in September, October, well, not September, I'm sorry, like June, July, August, yeah, you're going to get some pretty weather. But it's not it doesn't get, and does Florence doesn't have humidity, right? Or do they?
Oh, it
and I
has
just
lots of
missed it?
humidity. And right now it's actually really raining, so it's pretty much Seattle's weather, I think.
Oh, okay. Because Auntie will tell you this, who's in the store now, audience, if you're catching up here. In Florida, it's really humid. In the Pacific Northwest, it's you can breathe, and it's gorgeous and crisp and lovely. So make sure you tell Auntie that her jacket's waterproof, because she'll really appreciate that.
Oh, Catalina already did, she said, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And Earl, my baby brother, you'll hear this whole story about my adoption and how this all came about. It's pretty heartwarming. And Benny, you know about my adoption. That's my auntie in Florence right now, which is crazy, amazing,
God,
divine. Yeah. You'll hear. She'll tell you all about it.
History is happening right now.
It is happening. Oh, I want to be there so bad with you guys. I love you so much. Okay, so. Enough with no, not enough with the love. Always about the love. Let's talk about the event. The event, Dare to Wear collection from
16th of November. It will start at 9:30 in the morning. We open the doors. Everyone, anyone. We're actually having a guest list that everybody can get on it. We still have a few spots left. I don't know if I mentioned, but you can definitely go either on Lisa Fisher's styling page on the web. You can actually go on her Facebook page, or simply go to Katian Boutique Facebook page or Instagram page, see the link, click on the link for the actual event, and get yourself on the list.
Absolutely.
Oh, for a private event like this, something that some of my American customers told me, Daniel, usually those events are very expensive. This is something that nobody talked about it, so I want everybody to know it's only $25. Because I know, Sue, because I just had a customer from San Francisco the other day, and he told me, like, Dan, a show like this, it's at least $300 ticket to go to. But I don't want to do that. I don't want people to feel like, I don't want to go see these guys because it's expensive already to get in there, No, I want them to come, to be open, to be and about the actual day of the event, because everybody was asking us, so do you do it downtown Seattle? Do we do it on the harbor? What do you guys do it? We had to choose between Bellevue and Tequila. And we chose Tequila for a simple reason. Everyone knows that the traffic in Seattle can be crazy. And I did not want anyone to actually show up to the show a little bit grumpy because they had to be in traffic for more than the time that they were expecting to. I don't know if that's a smart move or not, but we moved it from Bellevue to Tequila because the actual hotel where we are going to host the event, it's the Interurban. It's a beautiful new hotel, and the ballroom that we were doing the event is going to be absolutely fantastic. Free parking on the side for everybody. And I think this makes everything much easier. Also because we have a lot of people that are actually flying from San Francisco, from Los Angeles. We have people that are coming from Newport Beach, people that are coming from Miami, Florida. So it's very close to the airport, and it's just I think it's the 5 interstate. I think it's the interstate number 5 that actually gets exactly to Tequila. I sound like I know Seattle very well, and I don't.
I think you have. Yeah, I think you've done your research.
Homework. Yeah, I did my homework.
Yes,
so it will start at 9:30. We open the doors. Everyone will be greeted with some bites. Yeah, I know it's early in the morning, but we're gonna have very, very nice bubbles. I call them nice bubbles. That would just
I'll take bubbles. Yes. I'll take you some bubbles.
We're going to have people going through the stands, looking at the collection. They can actually feel it. They can get very close to it. We're going to be right there. They can ask us anything with one condition. What I told you, and what I asked all of your audience today, to not make fun of our English. And at that point, we'll answer all of the questions. Yeah, about 10 o'clock or 10:30, we run directly into the fashion show. We're going to have the fashion show for approximately an hour and a half, 2 hours. Depends how the audience will react, because it's not going to be the usual fashion show where you see the models coming up and it's like bang, 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 one after them, and it's like the music going, and it's not going to be that. It's going to be much more personal. We're going to talk to people. We're going to take questions from everybody. We're going to answer these questions, which is the most important thing. And everyone will be able at any time to stop me, simply stopping me or Catalina, and say, okay, I didn't understand that. How about if you explain to me once more? I wanted to absolutely get to know more about that, actually, the concept and everything else. We will not go through it like it was, we don't have any script for it. There is not, Lisa Fisher at one point said, okay, Daniel, do we need a time table? Do we need to know what time? It's like, no, I want this to be casual, and I want people to feel like they're having a great time.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, and then we take any challenges. People can absolutely get fitted. We can fit them with anything. We can do anything for them. Even if I fit somebody, I will not be bothered by having other people around us and asking us things. We're not those kind of people. We're very, 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 very easygoing.
Well, let's have that conversation, because we've got about 3 more minutes, sweetheart, before we have to get off the air. I want to remind people who we're talking to and why we're doing this. This is Katian Boutique. This is from Lisa Fisher Styling Events. They have come together. Daniel and Catalina have come together with Lisa Fisher Styling. And why is Sue bringing them on the radio? Well, because you all know that I strongly am passionate about new perspectives, new thoughts, new ideas, a new you. That's what I talk about on my radio show. That's why I bring people on here. We talked to Lisa Fisher last week, and we talked about you stepping into your purpose and having that experience and that passion for yourself, that inner essence that shines out when you wear something or you feel on purpose and you feel good about yourself. First impressions are very important. We talked about that with Lisa Fisher last week on the radio show. This artesian Dare to Wear collection It's their dream collection. They're being Daniel and Catalina from Katian Boutique in Florence, Italy. This Dare to Wear collection is a part of an essence of you. And if it's not a piece in this collection, they will make something for you that specifically fits you. Now, Danny was very articulate earlier, and he says, this is not the USA, interpretation of, oh my God, this is going to be marked up 500%. That's not what that's about. Everything that they do is custom piece made, from the zippers to the lining, to the length of the sleeve, to whether it's short, whether it's long, and they make it for you. All of that is very affordable. But we also want to make sure that you guys know this event is an experience. It's to build a relationship. It's for you to get curious of Katian, of Lisa Fisher Styling, and to get to know Catalina and Daniel and get to know who they are, because they're just absolutely beautiful people, and build that relationship, and then start building on your collection and building on the essence of you with these people in a non-judgmental environment. How sexy does that sound, Danny?
That sounds amazing.
Oh, there's Catalina. Hi, sweetheart.
That sounds very well.
Hi,
I was fitting your auntie, but now I just came to say hi again.
Hi.
And I love the way that you talk about us. We cannot be more blessed and thankful, and I have no words. Speechless.
Mutual love, sappy love. It's all beautiful.
It is.
Well,
everything is beautiful if you put just a drop of love. Everything.
Oh, that's so true. Now, guys,
that's why I married her.
You match each other's energy. You see that, right? You two match each other's energy. So keep being that example for so many people.
Actually, when she drives me crazy, Sue.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I know, in a beautiful way. I forgot to say it. I forgot to say she drives me crazy in a beautiful way. I forgot to say that.
Yes, and I love it. So go to lisafisherstyling.com. I have posted a bunch of stuff on my Facebook pages. Everything's linked to Katian Boutique, whether it's the fashion show, whether it's coming to Seattle. Everything is on there. You'll see all the social media. Danny, will you remind everybody how to get a hold of you? I mean, obviously they can click on my information, but if there's people that are able to write it down, most people are driving here in the Pacific Northwest, but why don't you go ahead?
Everyone and everybody, if you will ever want to get a drop of Katian, the only thing you have to do is get a ticket and come here. I'm kidding.
Yes. Yes.
There is a lot
We'll all do a trip.
The world is not what it used to be. The world is like so much smaller right now. So everybody, if you would like to get a little piece of Italian, whatever that will be, remember this: Katian Boutique on Facebook, Katian.official on Instagram. On these accounts, you have linked our personal accounts, which are open, so you can absolutely link into our accounts and get to know us better. You can absolutely go to lisafisherstyling.com and absolutely meet the beautiful, beautiful Lisa, if you haven't met her yet, and see the person that is helping us and linking us to the Pacific West Coast together with Sue. If that's not going to be enough, then absolutely, what else can you do? What else?
You can come to Florence.
Well, I said
that.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I will tell everybody that my transformational travel will be coming in 2020, either later of 2020 or in 2021 for Florence, Italy, to have that essence of you and create that experience. And Katian will be one of our stops.
That's fantastic.
And let me remind the audience, I forgot to tell everybody how to spell it. It's with a K. Katian.
I can't believe we didn't say this at the beginning. So everyone was typing the wrong words on. This is so cool.
Yes,
well, just because you mentioned that, Sue, Katian, it's actually, everyone is asking us what it's actually Katian the meaning of it. Well, Katian is a combination between Catalina's name and my name. And in the Old Latin, which is the base of the Italian language, actually means perfection, more seeking of the perfection, the process of getting to the perfection. Everything has a strong meaning. So Katian is that. Katian is all about looking for the perfect fit, looking for the perfect type of leather, the color, the accessories, and everything. So it's Katian. This is us, and we
That's
just need to thank you
guys.
too. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. All right, guys. It is you. It's a new perspective, new thoughts, new ideas.
And you know what I feel about flying, right?
I know, love, but I got to end the show, baby. I got to roll. Benny's tapping on my shoulder going, we got to end it. We got to end it. Katian Boutique, I want to see you guys Saturday, November 16th.
Lots of love.
Lots of love to all of you. Danny, you hang on the line. I'm going to end the show here. All of you guys, have a wonderful week. Each of you are a gift. Get out there and share yourself with the world.
If you like the show, help more people find us by adding your review of the show on iTunes. The more reviews we get, the more people we can reach with this inspiring message on the Gratitude Cafe. Simply search for Gratitude Cafe in iTunes, hit subscribe, and add your honest review. It would help us immensely and we'll be forever grateful. It's one of the best ways you can give back to the show with your review. Thanks for tuning in to the Gratitude Cafe. Don't forget, every week is a new show, and you could submit your questions at SueLundquist.com/Gratitude Cafe. The show goes live at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in Seattle on Seattle's Alternative Talk AM 1150. You can also call in to the show at 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. Find the live streaming link at SueLundquist.com/Gratitude Cafe. We'll see you next week.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of KKNW, its management, or other advertisers. Contests are the responsibility of the host of this program and not